Good evening, guys. This is Angie coming to you with my final Smile Direct packet. I'm excited. It's been 7 long months, but I want to give you guys some tips on what I do to make these fit better, because if you can see, it has all this extra around the edges, and that cuts into my gums. So me, I can't wear them like that. You know, it makes them very uncomfortable. So I want to show you what I do in order to make this better. Now look at this machine. This is my daughter's machine. I actually bought it for her to do nails and things like that. And you know, I kind of found out because, you know, they give you a file inside the box over there. They give you a file, and me, I'm like, okay, it has to be a better way than using a file. So ding. And I saw in the comments one day somebody said, if you have any sense at all, get you an electric file. So that's what I did. So I'm just going to show you an example of what I do with these, you know, to help. Now I know they said something about don't, you know, mess up the impression and stuff, so I do make it my business to stay outside of the impression. And like I said, I've been doing this for the past, you know, 6 to some odd months. So like I said, it'll take a little bit of time to get used to it and things of that nature, to be more comfortable with it. But like I said, don't want to make it a long-winded video, so I just want to show you what I do. All right, so I cut that on. Okay, what am I doing? And you can hear the buzzing. And like I said, me, you know, make sure that you got a good tip on there. And me, I just simply go along the side of it like that. And you see how it's going away? And I make sure to get all the way down to where, you know, it's at the teeth line. And like I said, I go across the top, because if you don't go across the top, it's going to annoy your gums. You know, it's going to be too sharp. And then I also make sure that there aren't any sharp edges either. But as you can see, if, you know, you get that angle, I'm not going into the tooth part. I'm just simply rounding around where my actual teeth are, so that it won't be an uncomfortable adjustment. See, you don't want to leave a point like that. So me, I have to come back, smooth that out. And like I said, I go all the way down to right above the impressions. And if you can see that, it's going to be like that on the outside. And me, I simply go over the outside like that until it's smooth. Because like I said, those are the parts that annoy the most. So I just simply go over those outside lines. And like I said, I come across the top. I come all the way across like that. And me, because I'm pretty steady-handed, I can, you know, do it pretty fast. And like you see how I took that off? That's the important thing, because if you leave it on there, it's going to annoy your gums. You know, it's going to be poking and getting on your nerves. So me, and then when I first got these, this the part in between my middle teeth, and it will go up in between my middle teeth, and that little part in between my gap, it annoyed it so bad. So I had to make sure to get that down. And as you can see, I get it down to a real nice smooth top like that, you know. And like I said, these are the week 3 and 4 impressions. So I wanted to show you what the toughest ones were. You know, because those are the hardest ones, the ones that we have to work for 2 weeks. So, like I said, I just go across the top. And, you know, like I said, this right here would be a little bit too much of a point for me. So, I'll go across that. You see how I smooth that out? And then, like I said, if you see this side versus this side. And like I said, me, I'll even go back, because that's still a little too high for me. Because I want to be right on the actual gum line for the teeth. You know, so that it doesn't annoy. And like I said, come back around on the outside. Like I said, that's a little bit of a point right there. And like I said, I look at the plastic and see, okay, that's a lot of plastic right there. Unnecessary. And see, that's how it's going to be if you don't go across the top like this. See how smooth that is once I go across the top? But yeah, this is basically what I do. You know, every time I get a new set. And then, like I said, I'm going to come across this side, because, like I said, I don't want any of, and like I said, I'm comfortable enough to just go like a really long slope right now. You can do like that too. And then go across the front of it and just get that extra excess off. So that's basically what I do. I come across, like I said, because these back areas, they could really affect your gum, around that tooth, because, these teeth aren't used to anything being around them. So you have to make sure that it's nice and smooth. Like I said, that point right there would not work for me. And like I said, you can see all the excess, plastic, whatever they make this out of, coming down. And like I said, I'm pretty much done with this. Like I said, I don't want to bore you guys to death. But you see the difference in these teeth versus these after I file them down. All that excess plastic is gone. But you want to remember, you have an inside area too. Like I said, me at first, I just did the outside thinking that, hey, let me just do the outside. But then I have to remember that this is going to be cutting the inside of my gums. I think it's the mandible. I think it's what it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, this is going to cut the inside. If you don't do that, and like I said, I have to get this down good, because for some reason, it seems even more sharper on the inside than on the outside. And like I said, they did say, don't mess up the teeth impressions. But as you see, I'm not messing up any teeth impressions, and it's going to be way more comfortable and bearable as it shifts my teeth. So this is just something I wanted to show you guys that I do. And like I said, these are my final impressions. And I'm very excited. Then I already have ordered my retainers. So my retainers I have to wear for 2 weeks straight. And then just nightly. So like I said, I am going to reveal my smile for my birthday, which is June 28th. So I'm excited. Like I said, this has been a long journey. I can say that I do recommend. I recommend fully. And like I said, these, as we all know, if you're already on your Smile Direct journey, these are going to be like the most uncomfortable ones. The week 3 and 4, they do the most shifting. They do the most, tightest, so yeah, you want to make sure to go ahead and make these the super comfortable ones. I'm also going to do a video on how to brush these. I know they said don't brush them, but if you keep these in your mouth day in, day out, 20 plus hours, sleep with them, do like they tell you to, there's no way that you're not going to brush these, because like I say, it's absolutely horrible how they end up after being in your mouth for that amount of time with no brushing or no cleaning. So I will be making a video as well on what I do to brush them and make it bearable to wear something in your mouth for that amount of time. Like I said, congratulations on everybody who made the choice, to go on the Smile Direct journey. And like I said, it was worth every penny for me to do this. I'm glad. Like, I know they saw some people who weren't happy with the customer service. I am a customer service fanatic. Me, it's nothing for me to say, hey, corporate, this, that, and the other. And I can honestly say that their care team has took wonderful care of me. Not a paid sponsor, none of that nonsense. This is just me sharing with you why, I invested in the product. I even invested in their stocks after this, because I really do think that it's a wonderful product. And people going to, get a better smile for much cheaper. And I just want you guys to watch until I finish. And like I said, this is pretty much the finished product. Like I said, look at there. I have not messed up the impressions, but like I said, that edge right there will have to go, because it'll annoy me. See how that edge right there was trying to hide? You want to make sure to get that smooth. Yeah. And like I said, your thumb will tell you, because like I said, if it's uncomfortable to your thumb, think about how it'll feel to your gum. And like I said, one last view of the before and the after. All of that excess plastic, and like I said, you guys see my hand and the mess that it makes. I did it on a cover like this on purpose, so you can see, like, put a towel down or something like that, because I'm going to have to go and rinse these out and make sure I don't have any excess plastic hiding on the inside or anything like that. And like I said, they'll be 10 times as comfortable, I promise you, without all that additional plastic. And you have not messed up, your veneers. You have not messed up your aligners, etc. They're going to work perfectly. It's just that it's going to be a more bearable procedure. And like I said, you guys look out for my next video, where I'm going to speak on you about how to clean them and how to make sure that your mouth isn't carrying around, nastiness and things of that nature. But like I said, here we go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe because, like I said, I have a couple more that I want to make for you so that you can understand what I did, what I went through. I'm also going to share a slideshow of my progress so you can see, like, you know, week this, week that, how they go, things of that nature. So hopefully that helps you as well. Again, I do appreciate your time, and hey, we're going to go ahead and finish this up, start on these, and I'll be on my last group of aligners and then on to my final retainer. Like I said, congratulations on everybody who's doing a great job doing what they're supposed to do, and happy smiles.